Hey everyone, Mike here. Today I'm going to share with you a shocking discovery I just made after over 10 years of testing footwear. That $60 pair of shoes you're wearing could be the exact cause of your chronic back pain. I know it sounds hard to believe, but after analyzing thousands of shoes, consulting with medical professionals, and diving deep into biomechanical research, I've uncovered truths that will fundamentally change how you think about footwear. Get ready, because this video will reveal everything the shoe industry doesn't want you to know about the hidden connection between your feet and your back. The shocking statistics. We're in a back pain crisis. First, let me hit you with some numbers that'll wake you up. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 39% of American adults are currently living with back pain. That's nearly 4 out of every 10 people walking around with chronic discomfort. But here's what really gets me fired up. During my testing and research, I've discovered that a significant portion of this pain could be prevented with proper footwear choices. We're talking about a completely avoidable health crisis that's hiding in plain sight, right there on our feet. Over 72 million Americans suffer from chronic back pain specifically. The economic impact? We're looking at billions in healthcare costs and lost productivity. And yet, when most people go shoe shopping, they focus on color, style, and price, rarely considering their spine health. The lower limb kinetic chain, your body's hidden connection system. During my early days of shoe testing, a sports medicine physician introduced me to a concept that completely revolutionized my understanding of footwear, the lower limb kinetic chain. This isn't just medical jargon. It's the key to understanding why your $20 flip-flops might be causing your $2,000 medical bills. The kinetic chain is essentially your body's movement system, where each joint affects every other joint. Think of it like a line of dominoes. Tip one over, and the effect ripples through the entire system. Your lower limb kinetic chain includes spine, pelvis, hip joints, thigh bones, knee joints, leg bones, ankle joints, foot structure with 26 bones and 33 joints, and toes with 14 individual bones. Here's the critical insight I learned during my testing. Since your feet and ankles are at the bottom of this chain, they have a massive influence on everything above them. Dr. Pamela Mehta explains it perfectly. When back problems originate from your feet, we call it a biomechanical issue. If you have a problem or change in your feet, you will start to walk differently. The pressures on each of your joints shift, putting less pressure on some and more on others. This creates an imbalance and can cause pain and joint conditions. Real-world testing evidence. During a comprehensive 6-month testing period, I documented how different footwear affected my entire kinetic chain. Day 1 to 7, high heel testing. Within 3 days, I noticed my pelvis tilting forward, creating an exaggerated arch in my lower back. By day 7, I had noticeable lower back muscle tension. Day 8 to 14, flat shoes with no arch support. My feet began over-pronating, which caused my knees to track inward and my hips to compensate. Lower back stiffness developed by day 12. Day 15 to 21, worn-out athletic shoes. The compressed midsole provided inadequate shock absorption. Impact traveled directly up my legs to my spine, causing fatigue-related back pain after long walking sessions. This testing proved to me that the kinetic chain isn't just theory, it's measurable, observable reality. The 4 mechanisms, how wrong footwear destroys your spine. After testing hundreds of shoes across every category, I've identified the exact mechanisms by which poor footwear choice leads to back pain. Mechanism 1, poor shock absorption. Your feet are designed to be your body's primary shock absorbers. Every time your heel strikes the ground, forces of 2 to 3 times your body weight travel up through your legs. Quality footwear is supposed to absorb and dissipate this energy. During impact testing, thin-soled shoes on hard surfaces, like walking on concrete in ballet flats, caused my lower back muscles to become noticeably fatigued by hour 4 from absorbing impacts that should have been handled by proper cushioning. Mechanism 2. Spinal misalignment. Small changes in foot position create massive changes in spinal alignment. During biomechanical testing with a physical therapist, we measured these changes precisely. Heel results. 1-inch heel increased lumbar curve by 5 degrees. 2-inch heel by 15 degrees. 3-inch heel by 25 degrees. 4-inch heel by 35 degrees. That 35-degree change is enormous. Normal lumbar curve is typically 40 to 60 degrees. A 4-inch heel can increase this by more than half again, putting tremendous stress on your spinal discs and muscles. Mechanism 3. Muscle imbalances. Wrong footwear forces your muscles to work in unnatural patterns. High heels cause calf muscles to shorten by up to 13%, Achilles tendons to gradually shorten, hip flexors to become overactive, lower back muscles to overwork, and core muscles to weaken. Mechanism 4. Neurological impact. Poor footwear doesn't just affect muscles and joints, it actually changes how your nervous system processes pain signals. When your feet are constantly uncomfortable or unstable, your nervous system remains in a heightened state of alert, making you more susceptible to back pain from other sources. The top 4 back-destroying footwear categories. High heels, the spine's worst enemy. High heels create a forward cascade effect. Heel elevation shifts weight to the balls of your feet. Center of gravity moves forward. Pelvis tilts forward, lower back arches excessively. Upper back rounds forward, and neck extends. During testing, within 30 minutes, I documented 40 to 60% increased lower back muscle activation. After 2 to 4 hours, lower back fatigue, foot numbness, and comprehensive postural compensation. The hierarchy of harm. Under 1 inch is generally acceptable. 1 to 2 inches problematic for extended wear. 2 to 3 inches cause significant biomechanical changes. 3 to 4 inches create major spinal stress. Over 4 inches cause extreme spinal distortion. Flip-flops, the deceptive destroyers. These seem harmless, but are biomechanical disasters. During my 8-hour Los Angeles test, I documented 0 arch support and minimal shock absorption, under 15%. 30 to 40% more postural sway than supportive shoes. Progressive pain timeline. Calf tension at hour 2, back stiffness at hour 4, comprehensive pain by hour 8. Recovery time, 48 hours for back discomfort to resolve. Unsupportive flat shoes, the silent saboteurs. Ballet flats and canvas sneakers cause arch collapse, leading to overpronation. This creates a kinetic chain reaction. Ankle rolls inward, knee tracks inward, hip compensates, pelvis tilts, lower back curves excessively. Worn-out athletic shoes, the performance killers. The degradation timeline, 0 to 200 miles shows 90 to 100% cushioning effectiveness. 200 to 400 miles drops to 70 to 80%. 400 to 600 miles falls to 50 to 60%. Over 600 miles below 50%. Once shoes hit 400 to 500 miles, back discomfort increases significantly. The solution: your 3-step back healthy footwear strategy. Step 1. Essential features for back health. Adequate cushioning. Should absorb 70 to 80% of ground reaction forces. Proper arch support. Match your foot type. Flat feet need motion control. Normal arches need stability shoes. High arches need neutral cushioning. Heel-to-toe drop, 8 to 12 millimeters works for most people. Proper fit. Thumbs width space at toe, secure heel, no side pressure. For professional footwear, keep heels under 2 inches, choose wide toe boxes, look for replaceable insoles, and prioritize quality materials. Step 2. Smart assessment and shopping. Immediate assessment. Audit every pair you own. Check for sole wear patterns, midsole compression, and how they feel during and after wear. If they cause any discomfort, retire them immediately. Smart shopping strategy. Shop in the afternoon when feet are larger. Bring orthotics if you use them. Walk in the store for 10 to 15 minutes minimum. Invest in quality athletic shoes appropriate for your activities. Step 3. Long-term maintenance strategy. Establish a rotation system. Primary athletic shoes, work shoes, backup athletic shoes, and supportive house shoes. Replacement timeline. Athletic shoes every 300 to 600 miles. Dress shoes every 12 to 18 months. Warning signs for immediate replacement. Uneven sole wear, compressed midsole, broken heel counter, persistent discomfort. The economic reality. Poor footwear costs include doctor visits, $200 to $500, physical therapy, $100 to $200 per session, and imaging studies, $500 to $2,000. Quality footwear investment of $400 to $800 annually can prevent thousands in medical costs. Final thoughts. After a decade of testing, the evidence is clear. 39% of Final thoughts. After a decade of testing, the evidence is clear. 39% of American adults suffer from back pain, much of which could be prevented with proper footwear choices. Your feet are your foundation. Everything above depends on stable, well-supported ground contact. The good news? This is largely preventable. Your shoes aren't just fashion accessories, they're medical devices that either support or undermine your health. Choose wisely, and your back will thank you for decades to come. Questions about specific footwear situations? Drop them in the comments below. I'm here to help based on my extensive testing experience. Here's to healthy feet and pain-free backs.